welcome back to another episode of the You Know The Vibras Podcast. Do you know the Vibras?
Because we know the Vibras.
This is your host, Michael Carrasco, aka Mr. Golden, and
your host, Juana Don.
And today's episode, we wanted to start it with something a little different, something that we've been trying to incorporate into the episodes, but we just kept forgetting.
Like some storytelling type of vibes.
Exactly. But we're going to start it off with a quote of the day today. Juan.
Yeah, so I was looking for some quotes and I found one that I think would be, a little bit motivational, inspirational, however you guys want to categorize it. It says, life is so ironic. It takes sadness to know what happiness is, noise to appreciate silence, and absence to value presence. I think that's something that's gonna, a lot of people are gonna like that quote, because, sometimes when you lose a family member or, a significant other, sometimes people didn't really appreciate their presence, but when they're gone, then they tend to value it more.
Right.
So, you guys, hopefully you can,
really appreciate this one.
Appreciate that one. And, we're going to try to incorporate more quotes within other episodes, future episodes.
Yeah, for sure.
But today we, like I said, some storytelling vibes. We're going to talk about things like your most craziest experience, your most embarrassing moment, and a life-changing experience.
Yeah.
Do you want to start it off with one of your most craziest experiences?
Oh, man. I got
started
this
off
one.
hot.
Yeah. So... This one was like 2-3 years ago. You were actually there with me. So we were going to New York. We're picking up our good friend.
New York.
Noriel, man. He keeps getting all the shout outs in here.
This kid get every shout out.
I know, man. Every episode, I feel like we mention his name.
Always.
But
last one.
Yeah, last one. So you start paying up. So we were going to New York to start off the trip. It was a really cold day. When I'm talking about cold, I'm talking about like 15 degrees.
In New York terms, brick.
Exactly. It was cold as brick.
Yeah.
But we were driving, going the highway. Just getting there, it was already felt a little sketchy because we were going in the highway. Everybody was going 80 plus miles per hour. And we kept hitting black guys. And
black guys.
Yeah. Which is pretty scary because I was driving. So every time I felt it, I would let go of the gas.
Oh, yeah. And mind you, he was vlogging while all this was happening. Over here vlogging, oh, Michael Carrasco. Ooh, and then black ice everywhere. I'm like, my life, man. You don't care about my life?
Yeah, man. It was a rough trip.
Yeah.
But after we picked him up, we had some time to kill. So we decided to look for Chimi.
Chimi is like a type of Dominican burger,
right.
But not really a burger. It's its own kind of beast.
It's different.
So the main thing is like here in Maryland, Delaware area where we're from, we don't have Dominican cuisines and things like that. We're a restaurant unless our parents make it for us.
That's right.
So like you said, we were looking for the chimis.
Yeah, we were looking for the chimi. We finally found this one place that, great reviews. Everybody pretty much was saying how good they were.
Yep.
So we said, let's go. Let's take it. This was around noon. We parked the car, walked for like 5-10 minutes trying to find this place. We finally find a place. Walk in there. The guy first thing told us like, nah, bro, we not open till like 3 because if Dominicans really don't eat lunch until like 2-3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that's when people mostly eat shimis.
Yeah.
And like dinner time.
And nightlife, yeah.
Yeah. So we were like, you know what? Let's find the next best thing. So we kept walking around, walk for like another 5 minutes. Finally, we found a bodega. So
lights, LED lights flashing,
Yeah.
The ghettoest bodega I've ever seen.
Yeah. But Pops, the homeboy, running the place, was just chilling there, Nobody in there did like deserted. I'm telling you, nobody. All you hear
empty.
Is
some bachata in the background.
Yeah, some bachata in the background. And if you guys are from New York, Jersey area, when you walk into a bodega, there's always a cat.
If it's not a cat, leave. It's
exactly.
not a bodega.
Exactly, that's right. So we asked the guy, the clerk, probably the owner. We're like, hey, yo, papa, like, are we ready? can we eat? Can we buy food? Man, stare silent. Just look at the menu.
Points at the menu, yeah.
So I was like, I mean,
because you know, most of the time in New York, I feel like everybody, you know, goes
everybody knows the program,
how the program is, know what the order,
exactly.
in and out.
And us being, you know, kids from
Tourists.
pretty much tourists from the country, pretty much.
Yeah.
We didn't know what we were doing, so we are like, all right, cool. I was like, yo, let's try act as normal as possible. Let's act like we belong here, all right? Yeah. So we got our food. You know, we got some Dominican food. It was great. I forgot the name of the bodega, but shout
out to them, man.
Yeah, shout out to them.
In Queens, I think.
Yeah, somewhere in Queens. So. Yeah. If next time we end up in that part, we might try to find it.
Yo,
again.
You forgot. I think the most craziest part, Michael left town. This man, he was so focused on vlogging and driving. Oh, this man then passed like 8 tolls.
Yo, yeah. So the tolls, that was funny, man. So we at one point we were like, well, let's just blow through this easy pass. So we just did. Because that was the only way we could get into the, get back into court. So,
right.
You know, my mom got the ticket. Like
Shout
a month later, she was like, I told you when you go over there, be careful. I'm like, all right, mom, just had to pay like $150, something like that. So don't blow them tolls. They'll be expensive.
Okay. My craziest experiences, man, I got 2. The first one's gonna be a little quick one. I think this one is a little mild, but it was when I met John Cena for the first time. You know, I was a young kid. I was like I don't know, like 7 or 8 or 9. I don't know. I was rocking Aeropostale, so it was back in the day.
Yeah.
If you were Aeropostale, shout out to you. But I just trying to let you guys know how old it was. I was at this Family Dollar. So here in Salisbury, we have like a plaza where it's like Family Dollar, and it was a powerhouse gym at the time. And when the wrestlers came into town, they would work out there.
Yeah.
And ironically, I just went to Family Dollar to get something. And when I was walking back to my car, or my parents' car, something told me to look back. I look back, I see this huge, big wrestler guy. I'm like, yo.
It's John Cena.
The soundbite, yeah. So, dang. So, I'm like, that can't be John Cena, yo. And I'm like freaking out. Little kid, I'm like, yo, there's no way that's John Cena.
Right.
I'm starstruck. And as he keeps approaching, I'm like, yo, it's him. Big arms. I'm like, yo. So, I asked him for a picture. He's like, hurry up, kid. And you see his big like truck, like his bus, the bus that's taking everybody there. You see all the superstars in a bus, man. It was so crazy. And he had like this massive phone. He was like, hurry up and take the picture. I gotta go. He's a good guy, but that, I was, ready to get the pictures and go. But my other craziest experience has to be.
Ooh, let's hear it.
It was in college, bro.
Ooh,
I'm not gonna go too much in depth to the origins of it because I don't, some people might remember, but
so this is a throwback.
Yeah, it's a throwback. It was when I was in West Virginia, Fairmont State. I was talking to this girl. I was real like you feel me? I was messing with her a lot. Like I thought the vibe was lit, and everything was going in a good direction.
Okay.
Eventually, she got pink eye from some experience with something she was doing. She got pink eye, but I was still pressed on. I'm like, I don't care. You got pink eye. I'm still gonna hang out with you. You feel me? So
it be like that sometimes, for real.
I kept linking with her, and like for a week I was linking, and I didn't get anything. The day she randomly cut me off was the day I caught pink eye.
She really set you up, huh?
Set me up. And so shout out to my guys, John and Jose, my boy, the only Dominican guys. We were the only 3 in West Virginia. That weekend, look, that weekend we were going to Morgantown. It was Halloween weekend. And I could have missed out on a fun time. So I'm like, yo, how am I going to make this happen? They were convincing me to go. They're like, come on, Palomo, come on, let's go. So I found a way to put a costume together. I try to be little Romeo Santos, bachatero. I had my glasses on. I put glasses to cover the pink eye, a sombrero to kind of, give it more protection.
Man.
People in the club were like, who is this? Like, people with my friends, they didn't even recognize me, bro.
Hey, so, you did great then.
Yeah, that was my craziest experience. I went out to the club and had a good time with pink eye. And yeah, I managed to even practice in football and everything with pink eye. It was freaking insane.
Man.
And the coaches never gave me days off. So
now, how long did it take you to get past that pink eye, man?
Bro, that thing took, I didn't know it would take that long. I was like close to a month, bro. It was bad, bro. It was severe. So shout out to that girl. Not really.
Man.
But I was pressed. It's my fault. I was pressed. But the second one we want to talk about is the
Let's do it.
I forgot. What is it? Biggest embarrassment.
Oh man. Ooh, I got it.
The biggest embarrassment.
I think I got a couple.
What you got?
A couple. Well, the first one was this was my sophomore year of college. Me and your brother went to the same college, so we
Boys is dangerous.
Yeah. So it was the plan was to go out, right? I was supposed to be back home earlier than usual because the next day we had like a quarterly meeting at the job that I had at the time. It was at 8 a.m. So the plan was all right, let's go have some fun, be home by like 1, 2 a.m. Well, girls came around. You know how things get crazy once girls came around. We were chilling at your brother's apartment. We didn't even go out. So we were like, all right, what can we do here? We got girls coming. So it was like, all right, nothing's wrong with bachata, man. So we started dancing, bachata, teaching them how to dance bachata and all that good stuff. Yeah, crazy night, man. And then your boy kept, your brother kept fitting us fucking Brugal. Brugal is like something serious, man. Like, it's like straight, like 80 proof Dominican rum, dark rum, not even light, dark rum. So, when it hits. Let's say I have way little too many of them, and that night was a disaster after that.
Yeah, and I could tell he probably was pushing you to keep drinking, bro.
Man, yeah, you know how he is, man. But we had our fun, But man, I was hurt. I was hurt. But after that, that kind of built my tolerance a little bit. Hey. So yeah.
Nah, I'd say mine was this was way back then. When we was in DR, me and my brother, we used to go to DR for like months when we was kids and just stay during vacations. Yeah. And so this is what happened. My mom was making a like a pool outside, right? So it was like it was an in-ground pool, and it was straight cement. It was like 8 feet deep or something like that. Ooh. Me and him decided to race on our bikes. I don't know whose idea it was. Probably mine. I was insane. I was
knowing
crazy.
You or how you were younger. That sounds like it was your idea.
We bet something. I don't know what it was, but we were racing around the house. It was just circles and circles and circles. I was dusting them. Something told me, I'm like, yo, let me clown them and look back. When I look back, went straight into the pool, bro.
Man,
face first.
Man, no way.
Yeah, so if like you see my face, like one side is like it's like flattened. But that happened. Like my face got But yeah, man. So that was one of my most embarrassing moments because he was clowning me for the rest of the time. He was just clowning me.
Man, that's great. I bet he was.
Yeah, man. That was a good time.
Here's another embarrassing experience that I had. For those who went to Salisbury University, you guys know Thursday, big brew. We go to brew, have fun. The whole college is in there. We use vibing. So this was one of the few times that I was able to go with the girlfriend, with the wifey. Yeah. So we were having fun. I was wearing these Tommy boots. Let me remind you, them Jones had no traction whatsoever. So wearing it to brew, not a good idea at all. Mm-hmm. So floors wet because college kid drink and they spilled things. So I was casually walking, just walking casually. I was trying to go to the bar, get myself another drink. I literally take one step on a puddle, and I just go backwards, man. I still had like some of my drink left. I held that bad boy up, man. I never, I've had fallen before, based on all that. But when I fell that time, I've never gotten up so quick in my life, man. I'm telling you that.
Yo, were you sore the next day?
Yo, not gonna lie, a little bit.
Wow. Nah, see, I didn't really go out much. Like, I drink, but I drink to feel good. I don't never drink to black out. So that's why, because reasons like that. You feel me?
So I wasn't even getting there. I was just casually just walking, man. And Bam. Yeah.
Nah, I don't
But
even
it's
think.
memories that, we build,
Yeah, things that you
good
build, stories. Yeah, that's a good one. So I'm gonna do the last one. You want to do the life-changing experience? What's your most
So
life-changing
life-changing
experience?
experience, man. I would say number one is definitely when me and my girl made things official, man. Because that man, before me and her really got together, I was going through, let's say, I'm gonna put it out there. I was going through my whole phase. So previously to that, I was like a year before me and her got together. I was like terrible, relationship got out of hand. So I kind of like, forgot how to be in a relationship type of stuff.
Yeah.
Type of things. Some of you guys might know, some of the ladies also may know how it feels. But I was just having fun, doing whatever I wanted pretty much. But once I got, me and her got together, it was like, man, I gotta change, I gotta kind of like learning how to adjust with that. And I think it made me a better man in some sense.
Yeah.
And the fact that I was with a person that really supported, my business ideas, what I wanted to do in life, that really kind of like impacted me and made me look at things a little differently.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Sometimes in life, you just need that person, to push you, and that little extra motivation. So maybe that significant other, eventually you meet your soulmate, will be that person that.
That is right.
Like, when did you know? Like, you feel me? She was the one.
It was probably like 6 months into the relationship. Just the fact that I was like, hey, I never told you this before, but I kind of like have a clothing brand. Want to bring it back.
Okay.
So she was like, yeah, you should definitely do it. And you got my support. That's when I was like, I knew it's like, man, like, yeah, she's the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't relate yet. But anyways, my life-changing moment would have to be starting the podcast, man. A couple months. I mean, I've been trying to, do it for a long time. Like I said in episode 1, just didn't have the time, or didn't have the right protege to do it. And now we're here, we're doing good, making everything happen.
Yes, sir.
A couple months back, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do post-college, man. And this is what I want to do. I feel like we're gonna, make it far with this. We know, with the support of you guys and, everybody else supporting the program and the podcast, I think we're gonna make it really far. And man, the podcast has changed my life, in my opinion. Like, have so many people like happy for me, telling me to keep going, keep motivating, inspiring, entertaining, the three components, that drive us. So yeah, man, this is a blessing, man.
Yeah, and speaking about the podcast, we have so much planned for the future. In a little bit, you're gonna see how the quality is gonna improve drastically. Just because we are applying new things into the podcast, different components to boost the quality and all that. And overall, we're gonna be pushing more content here soon. We're approaching like almost.
We want to do what are you saying?
No, I was gonna say we're getting close to that. Almost 200.
Oh yeah, man, almost to 200. So and not even a month. So we're doing good, man. We're doing really good. We're gonna continue to keep pushing. Eventually get to that goal, which is, we really don't even want to set like an actual limitation. We want to keep going because we don't want to settle for less. Keep staying hungry and keep working, to where we want to get. We later on in the podcast, we also want to incorporate, like we said, some interviews. If you're a local talent, or you just coming up artist from any state, if you're watching us, definitely contact us. We could react to your music,
for sure,
or interview you guys. Also, any other influencers, any businesses, people that just want to, let's help each other. Let's help each other grow.
We the main reason we wanted to create the podcast, this platform, was, used to meet different people, show the story of different, people out there, whether you are an influencer, business owner, artist. We just want people to put out there, and you guys tell us your life experience and how it is, what it feels like doing what you do, and just pretty much showing people that you can take so many different routes in life and still be successful.
Facts.
Well,
wow, man, this is a very fun one. I enjoyed every second of it. We had to, give you guys some spicy content and then some more, humbling content. Some balance,
for
you know what I mean?
For sure.
But we could definitely, if you guys have any other, topics or experiences or stories you want to hear us say, drop them in the comments. Let us know that that you're there and you're watching us and you're interacting with us, so we can continue pushing and get into where we want to be.
That's right.
So we're gonna end it off here, guys. This is You Know The Vibras Podcast. Remember to subscribe on every platform, and always subscribe and let's vibe. Peace and love. Amor y paz. Peace.